Hey Pam, it's Josh. I'm here at the Birch House. Nice neighborhood. Very level street for being out in the woods. Nice level lot for the house. Big pines. Probably looks great in the springtime when all the trees are leafed out. The house has this little block wall here, giving you some degree of privacy, like a little courtyard, sort of quasi courtyard. And you see that window there and how it's stucco. At one point in time, that was a garage, but it's been made into like a family room. So obviously this block wall wasn't here when that was a garage. And I'll show you more when we get inside. Exterior paint looks to be in good shape. Stucco looks good. Block looks good. The roof appears to be in good shape as well. Neighboring houses are all pretty nice. You know, they're not extremely luxurious, but they're nice homes. It's a nice little neighborhood, very quaint area. Got 4 stairs up to the house, and you enter the living room with the real wood oak floors. And you've got kind of a great room concept here. I imagine that would be your dining area, I guess. And then this here would all be living area. They do swap direction on the wood floor, so they have it running one direction and then turn it the other. To our right, that doorway leads to the bedrooms. To our left, obviously, there's the kitchen. Looks to me, if somebody wanted to do renovation on the home, you know, you could have just a full-on open concept if you were going to rip out that wall and redo the kitchen. So I'll look at the kitchen next. Not a bad kitchen. Obviously, it's new relative to the home. I mean, the home is a 1950, so the kitchen was probably redone, I would ballpark it, in the early 2000s, looking at the cabinetry. The stove is pretty nice, you know, for one of these older homes. Dishwasher in pretty good shape. The fridge is old. It's putting off a good hum. But you know, so if you just blew this wall out, and you can make like a bar countertop there. Of course, it all depends on what kind of money you want to spend. You know, you can do anything if you throw enough money at a problem. I just noticed little kind of acoustic tiles in this room. Sort of has that 50s look to it. They put in barn doors here, which are kind of cute for the washer and dryer. I don't really see an issue with that. I'd probably keep it as is, more or less, if it was my home. And then this is what I think was the garage. The reason being, you've got a couple of steps down, and you know, that's kind of that classic one-car garage where they made the door into a window. Could be wrong. Maybe it was never a garage, but that's my guess. Kind of cool flagstone flooring in here. I guess it'd be like a nice office or den or something like that. It does have the heating and cooling vents. Now this house, let's see, does not have central cooling. You do have a lot of big pine trees, so it's going to help keep it cool. But I mean, personally, I like cooling. I get hot easily, so I would add some kind of cooling, maybe some mini splits. Since it's not a big house, you'd probably only need a couple mini splits to keep it cool. I am a fan of those old slump block walls that you see there, and the little trim along the top. I think it's kind of cool in a way. I also like these rounded doorway here, you know, where the corner, it's not exactly bullnose, but that's what a new home would have. And then there's a built-in here in the hallway. That's the return air for the furnace. And those old 1950s cabinets. I'm going to go right to the guest area. So you have the guest bath here. If I was going to renovate it, I would do a new vanity, so you have storage. There's no storage with the pedestal sinks, and a new toilet. You know, neither of those things are terribly expensive. Flooring, I don't know, maybe there's wood underneath that tile, or maybe you just keep the tile. I kind of like the old school tile in the shower. But if that's not your thing, you could redo it. The shower does look to be in pretty good shape, though, I gotta say. And the tub is a cast iron, ceramic. It's a serious tub. Oh, cool. Old doors, that's a big positive, I think. Some character here. And the front bedroom, it's bright. You've got 3 windows, one on, 3 rooms, 3 sides of the room have windows. It's nice. You got the nice little wooden window sills, wooden shades. I mean, this room to me would not require a whole lot of updating. You do have the 2-prong power outlet, so I would almost definitely get an electrician in here, swap out outlets, get them grounded just for safety, and so you can use the modern, plugs. Maybe put a nice ceiling fan up here. But other than that, this room is pretty well ready to go. The closet is not huge, as was the case in 1950. You might be able to spruce it up a little bit. I'd like the double hanging instead of the single myself. But it'd be adequate for guests, I would think. I do like the texture on the walls. I don't know if you can see in a video, but you can see some of the trowel marks. It has a little bit of character. This is the master we're walking into now. So you got wood. I think the master was added on to at some point. Like this part looks like it was all bumped out at one point in time. Wood floors. The master bedroom here. You've got some kind of a closet area. Sort of not maximized potential, I would say. You could, again, just revamp this whole closet area into something more modern. And then you've got a little bathroom with some old blue tile. It does have GFI grounded outlet in the bathroom, so some of it's been updated. You got a little old toilet that's like, 1.5 feet off the ground. And then a little stall shower. But there's all this extra room here. You could take that shower behind the towel rod, bump it out to the end there. Maybe use some of this space to get a little private toilet room, a bigger vanity. You could really, again, with money, you could redo this little bathroom closet area and make it pretty cool. And then master bedroom is long and skinny. So it's from this wall here to this wall. It's probably in the ballpark of 10 to 11, 12 feet. But from the far wall with the window there to the French doors, it's probably 20 feet. So it's, quite a rectangle. You could set it up with like a bed area and then an exercise area or, what have you, an office, whatever it is you might need. Window here has a broken seal. You can probably see that in the video. So some of these aluminum windows, which I'm guessing are from the 90s or early 2000s, you might need to replace at least one. There may be some others to replace. And while I'm back here real quick, I'm going to do a quick look at the backyard. So you know how you do the at-home martial arts occasionally. Tons of parking potential. I mean, no issues with HOA or anything, so you'd be all set as far as that goes. Nice patio here. Probably, probably 14 by 20 or so. There's my car. You can see all the parking. And then once you pass the fence here, you got, just a massive amount of more parking. Extremely level lot. You're looking at nice neighbors. Looks like those people take good care of their home. That house is in good shape. They got some RVs and stuff in the backyard, but it doesn't really cause any trouble. And then you got a little carport here. Nice to keep the snow off your car. And then garage of some kind. Let's have a look. See if it opens. What do I gotta do to open this? Well, it doesn't seem to want to open particularly. Okay, let's see if we can go another way. All cinder block. And this thing looks durable. No cracks in the cinder block. Little garden shed add-on. Let's see if we can see in the window. I don't know what's holding that door shut. The door is clearly not rodent proof, so you might have some mice in there if my life experience in this area is anything to go by. Roof looks pretty decent on it. Most of the paint looks good. These vertical slats obviously are weather beaten, so they could use some stain or paint or replacement. But then you got this nice little carport. Oh, here we can see in the garage better here. So it does have a concrete slab, cinder block walls. It's not insulated on the ceiling, but that's not a problem. You could add insulation or just leave it because you don't necessarily need it. Anyhow, that's the house. I think it looks pretty solid. It's got good bones. I guess the biggest drawback, it's only 2 bedrooms. But you knew that going into it. And for you, that might be just fine because it's got 2 bedrooms and with that little office area. So, functionally, you could even make that office area into a 3rd bedroom if you wanted to. So that's what we have. I hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.